Welcome, everybody, to the Frankensolar Infinite Energy podcast. Some new lineups, a new look, new topics, new year, exciting times. Myself, Randy Fascinato, and special guest today.
Well, Danny Mueller. I'm supposed to say my name, Randy.
And special guest, Danny Mueller.
Yeah, obviously, for those that watched the first season of the Infinite Energy podcast, we've made some changes. Alex is out, Randy's in.
Lineup changes happen. Demands are there.
Budget changed.
Budget is a big deal.
Yes, absolutely.
Before we kick into the topics for today and talk about all things solar, obviously we want to talk about other things. And I mean, the whole world is talking about the Olympics coming up in February. The whole world, like us being hockey fans, are talking about hockey at the Olympics. So it looks like the arena's ready. So that's
Most
90% ready.
Most of it.
We'll see how that goes.
I heard yesterday the players get to shower at the hotel room after. There's no showers. So I don't know if that's true, but
we'll know
rumor
it when
has
we know
it.
it. When we see it, we see it.
Well, we
won't see that
don't.
part.
It's not my problem.
That's right. Okay. So there's already been lineup changes to the rosters. And why don't we just take 30 seconds to a minute and just pick our top three teams we think are contenders for the gold medal. I'll go first.
What about rank them? You should rank them because it's too easy to just pick three.
All right, I'll rank them. All right. Canada, number 1.
Okay.
Sweden, number 2. USA, number 3.
Interesting.
Sorry, USA.
I don't know. It's so hard. These three, especially the US and Canada, are on paper such good teams. But it'll also be played under, a little bit different environments. So, I mean, my heart is with Canada. Well, my heart is with Switzerland, obviously, but I don't think they got a very good chance with only 8 NHL players. But yeah, so I'll go Canada, US, Sweden.
Okay. Lock it down.
If not Canada, then hopefully Sweden.
Everybody write it down. We'll see how accurate we are. And then everybody's welcome to send in their top 3 picks in order too. And with that, let's do some role play here. Okay, you and I are.
Here we go.
You're the general manager. Let's say I'm the head coach for Team Canada. We're having this discussion before the game. We've seen the team practice. We know our strategy. We're going to have a conversation, and basically it's going to go like this. I think the team's going to come out banging. We've got a strategy. We're going to hit the ice hard. We're going to set the tone in game 1 and then basically raise the bar. What do you think?
What do I think about what? About that?
My strategy for game 1.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's not much to be said. They're going to play against France or someone first game. So I feel like, as the tournament evolves, it will be more. It's getting more and more difficult, right? I think if you're looking at the Canadian team, I don't know how much soccer you watch, but kind of reminds me of the German soccer team, and they may not be the best at the beginning of the tournament, but I think they'll be the best at the end.
Of course, because they gel, right? Here's people who don't typically play together that get a chance to play together. So there's progression and there's changes and there's lots of conversations from leadership and management and coaching staff and the team, which is much like the role you have here at Frankensolar Americas, right? So you lead the team, the sales team, the inside team. I'm part of your team. So, day to day, you're making these decisions that affect how the team sells, what we sell, and what, focus we have in the market. So what is your quick 30-second elevator speech or pitch on where, Frankensolar Americas is going for 2026?
Well, for us, we expect Frankensolar to be really strong in 2 key areas. And then those are the focus for us. We've made that decision. One is racking, specifically flat roof racking. And then the other one is storage, both residential and commercial storage. And, for those that are curious on why is Randy back at Frankensolar again, you've done an amazing job over the last few years, immersing yourself in the storage world, and same on our side with Alex and Abdel that have done a lot of behind the scenes work and bringing on the right battery partners. So that's part of why we don't have budget for Alex anymore, is because you ate up all the budget.
Wow.
And now you have to also host this podcast and potentially a game show at one point or another. But yeah, those are the two focuses. But if we're looking at the Canadian market, and I know I'm going over the 30 seconds you gave me, but I think there will be a lot of there's 2026 will be two things. It'll be the year of the battery, and it will be a lot of commercial solar projects. And if I'm a solar installer, I would definitely, I think forecasting is huge, and talking with your solar distributor, ideally Frankensolar, about what you're expecting to build. So equipment can be allocated and ordered, because lead times can be quite long on some products with some manufacturers. So I'm seeing shortages on inverters, commercial inverters. I'm seeing shortages in probably batteries, residential batteries, because there's so much going on. And no distributor is going to massively put themselves out there and just order and hoping that orders are coming in, right? So,
Yeah. No.
But those are the two things where I'm seeing things going.
Okay, good insight. So let's touch a little bit on the storage side on the residential market. So really, in a nutshell, there's three verticals or three accessible markets. One is the solar installer that is now offering battery as a nice to have for the homeowner, where they're going to have access to some peak shaving or backup, but that's not really the driver why they're going renewable energy. So the installer is somewhat diversifying. So that's column one. Column two is solar plus battery backup for peak shaving, right? People are seeing time of use challenges, and maybe solar isn't in the mix, but the battery is offering a way to shed load and save costs, right? The third column is people who have legitimate energy needs or crisis, like where I live. We have outages frequently between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. in the morning, so I need stability. So we look at all three of those columns, and there really isn't one unicorn or magic pill that hits all three. So us as a installer have to diversify with our inventory and help our customers, the installers, forecast. So we've taken a really hard look at 25 and 26. We've got a good lineup of stuff. And we think that the second column, where people are going to go with solar plus storage to help with peak shaving and backup and net meter at the same time, I'm calling the triple dip, is probably the most common and frequently used and designed around. So we're sitting really good on that. We have new products in. And then the second step for solar and storage for us is the small commercial to mid-sized commercial, where we're already seeing some of our successes. And we got a great team of people, right? We have Alex and we have Abdel. We have yourself, and then we obviously have the ear of our suppliers. So can you tell us?
And a bunch of account managers as well.
And some amazing account managers, and that's where I was going with it. But,
Gotcha.
what's happening so far at the end of 25 and into 26 with the commercial scale battery offering? What do you see happening for us in particular?
Well, I see a lot more requests about it, and we've sold a number of larger jobs in the last 3 or 4 months. Typically 300 kilowatt hours. There's some 100 kilowatt hours and some 600 kilowatt hour type of projects, but in that kind of market, we've seen prices go way down. And what's really cool too is these units now, on the commercial side and the resi side, are outdoor rated down to some stuff minus 30 and colder. So that is definitely something we're seeing. One of the issues we also are seeing is there are projects, but installers don't seem to know really what to do with them, right? And then the question comes, okay, well, how do you tackle that? And maybe like you have some thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think that is, thank you. That is the biggest hurdle in the industry right now. It is not so much as finding the business, because the leads are coming to the developer installers because there is a real need. Like we talked about the third column and the second column, there's a real need for small commercial to mid commercial side to peak offset or have redundancy and backup in play. So now the leads are coming to the installer, where the installers, we don't have a lot of experience with it yet. It's not just a simple backup or peak shave. There are intricacies involved. The utility may limit you to your export. They may say zero export. They'll want certain points of control. So what do we do as an organization? They have the first conversation with our amazing sales team. Yourself or myself or Alex or Abdel are involved. And then we have them complete our commercial intake form. And in about 2 business days, we come back with options, A, B, C, or A, B, based on the intel we have. And then we come with some budget, and we can help, present it to their customer if they like, or they can do it on their own. And then we have third-party companies like Sponge and other people there as point of control for us. So I think that's why we've seen a lot of our early success, and we will continue, is that we have the full gambit in place. Vetting the lead, co-designing or designing, making sure it meets all the needs, and then supply.
Yeah.
Here we go, right? So no, I agree. We've had a really good success with it, and right across Canada.
Yeah,
Right.
literally coast to coast to coast. We've seen projects in Atlantic Canada, BC, and Yukon, Nunavut, etc.
Yeah. And so our goal this year is quite a lofty goal. We think the market is ready. We're ready.
Yep.
You're ready. Sorry, everybody's ready. And with that, we'll have some closing thoughts on episode 2, which I think we're going to talk a little bit about east-west racking, are we not?
We can do that, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the schedule is fluid at this point. Also, if anyone has specific topics that they would like to learn about or have us talk about, by all means, leave a comment below, or send us an email or something. Right? Morse code, smoke signals, whatever works.
ESP.
Yeah, but that's where we're at, I guess, at this point. Also, if you have any requests on guests, we'll be open to that as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just myself and one other person. We can have some fun with it for sure. So on behalf of myself, Randy Fascinato, and Danny Mueller, thank you everybody for your time. Thank you, Danny. And
Anytime.
now you know.
Thank you, Randy.